Ladies, listen to the king. Did you hear? He say, look in the mirror and say what, king? Tell the ladies, because they need to hear.
You gotta look in the mirror and say it's not me.
Yep.
You know, it's
the
not
ladies
me.
need to hear that.
And by the way, the men too.
Yeah.
The men too, because there's some cutthroat, ruthless ass bitches out here right now too.
Yeah.
Oh man, so you guys may or may not know that LeBron James' wife Savannah James has her own podcast with a homegirl. You know, it's pretty chill. You know, it's casual conversation, just relatable topics on there. But they had an episode where they had Taco from Our Future, LeBron on there, Cenat, and Phantom from A&P. And some clips are going viral. We're gonna tap in with some of them because there are some light conversations that's happening after this interview has dropped. Go watch the full thing, but we can just watch some clips. I think if I remember, I'll link the full thing in the comment section below. But this is the interesting moment right here because Savannah, Kai, everyone in the room did not expect LeBron to keep a G like this, because LeBron is one of these like new athletes, and he's not a new athlete, but he's an athlete that does not care about PC. He gonna be as honest as possible, and it's entertaining to see.
Ladies, listen to the king. Did you hear? He say, look in the mirror and say what, king? Tell the ladies, because they need to hear.
You gotta look in the mirror and say it's not me.
Yep.
You know, it's
the
not
ladies
me.
need to hear that.
And by the way, the men too.
Yeah.
The men too, because there's some cutthroat, ruthless ass bitches out here right now too.
Yeah.
Listen, I sit in the locker room.
Okay.
You know, I'm in locker rooms and shit now.
Boy.
But, you know, it's a lot of women out here that's now kind of flipped the script.
Mm-hmm. They ain't go for everything.
And you know, some homies out here that's trying to be good too, and just, you know, trying to figure it out. And now they looking in the mirror saying, damn, what did I do wrong? Homies, it ain't you.
It ain't always you.
Even if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if it ain't, champ, like, you just gotta.
I do think people need to hear that.
Now, they need to hear, stop forcing it. If it's not there, like, that's my biggest thing, because a lot of, I know a lot of friends that, like, I'm like, bro, you're obviously telling me things that, like, I would have been just stopped it. But, like, they just scared to, like, stop it.
Scared to be alone.
They thought LeBron was gonna be on that pandering bullshit. He like, nah, I kept the G and told the truth. This how shit really go down. Like, based on what I hear from the homies, what they vent to me about. I know how that shit gotta go. He supposed to be the relationship man, so people come to him venting about these situations, but they not finding Savannahs. They not finding Savannahs, so he probably realizing, man, it just ain't out there like it used to be, or they probably missed their mark to find a chick to come up with. But hearing LeBron keep a G for the fellas when they wanted to just direct the message towards the ladies, I appreciate that, LeBron James, I appreciate that, my boy. Because when I cover certain topics, the ladies appreciate when I say these things or character traits that we speak about are gender neutral. It's not exclusive to any gender or race or whatever. People are people are flawed. So we gotta keep it G, and people should go ahead and put themselves first. And sometimes putting yourself first is loving someone if they treat you well as well. If you look at a relationship like a plant that bears healthy fruit or vegetables or whatever you want to call it, if you look at a relationship like that and you know that is going to provide nutrients that's beneficial for your body to help you grow healthy. Once you plant that seed, you have to take care of it, water it, make sure it gets a good sunlight and all those good things, you feel me? Protect it. So yes, you can be selfish to a sense and also make sure you take care of other people that's going to make sure they take care of you too. But if that plant is poisonous, you gotta get rid of it. It gotta go. Let's tap into some reactions, man. This girl said, I ain't never heard him say the B word before. How would he know? The man said right there, y'all don't listen. That's y'all problem. You don't listen. He said, hearing from dudes in the locker room. Chick said, he talking about Steph Curry wife. Oh man, you only been married to the same woman since high school. People keep saying the same thing. How does he know? How does he know? Bron speaking from experience. Experiences homies go through trauma, you know, trying to help them. Y'all, why y'all want LeBron to be a cheater so bad? Like, what's up with y'all? I definitely hate when I see niggas saying that shit. Like, damn, bro. What's up with y'all, bro? Where y'all learn the game from? What school you went to? A school full of bitches? The fuck wrong with y'all? God damn. Shit say, we are the new men. He would be correct. In a lot of sense, yeah. Y'all really out here hearing and not listening. He literally said he hears his homeboys talking in the locker room. That's how he know. He listening to their horror stories. Facts though. Facts though, bro. Like, I'm not dating out here. I'm not dating. But I see what the young chicks be doing on social media. I see a lot of things as far as dudes telling they venting and telling their stories, and I can only imagine. When people say it's piss in the dating pool, I believe them. I believe them. You better die with your mouth closed or some shit. I don't know. Look at homie right here saying women in the comments talking about how would he know. Shit, we can see y'all. The fuck you mean? We hear about it every day on social media. And I also would say that is very, very, very true. But still, that has bred a level of content where they only focus on that and people don't go outside and live themselves. You still have to go outside and live yourself, fellas. Don't just get stuck with thinking there's only one type of chick. You take that content and go ahead and figure out, identifiers, but still go out and live life. You take the information to sift through the bullshit and find you the right woman. They're out there, trust me. It's just harder to look, but anything that's worth having is tough to get. So good luck, my boy. But speaking on positive relationships, LeBron and Kai did speak some more on their situations.
Guy question. How quickly do you know when it ain't going nowhere?
Like 30 days? First day. First day? In my
First day?
Yes.
Nah.
Like first day meet up. Like first date, you'll know.
First date.
First date.
First date.
That's true. That's true.
I've
been with my girl since
in
my
my
first
opinion,
date.
In my opinion, first date, you'll be able to know. Like you'll get the vibe. Like
I've been with my girl since the first date.
that's true.
For sure. You would know.
You would know.
That's a fact.
I feel like you can know you gonna be with somebody on the first date.
100%.
Forever?
No.
Yeah, man.
You know gonna be forever.
You don't know on the first date forever, but you know you can go
you
on
know
your
you
second
can
date. You go on your
Yeah,
second
like
date.
you want to. Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
Feel me?
You don't know forever.
That.
Yeah.
I know my girl for like a year now, but I've been before that. I was like, I'm not getting no relationship. Like my life the way I have right now. Like I like being single. And then after when we went on our first date, I was like, damn, like I like her.
He's like, this different.
I'm like, yeah, this fire. Like
That's
you feel
what
me?
it takes. The right one.
You'll know. Like
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
know. Like I could like you start imagining like y'all together and shit like that. It start formulating.
Yeah, you also know that first date if it's this shit ain't
If it's a
no,
dub,
this shit is trash.
So
It took me a long ass time to like pop out with my girl. And when I did, like it was just so much opinions coming at once. Cause it's like you reading it, and what I struggled with that she helped me with was I was reading these opinions, and I think it's because I'm like a streamer and shit, so I see like a whole bunch of these comments and stuff. So I see these opinions and be like, yeah, like they think you acting like this. I think you should like carry yourself like this. And she be like, yo, I'm gonna be me regardless. You feel what I'm saying? We should not be giving a fuck what anybody online gotta say about our relationship.
Man,
It's two of us. So it's like she told me that at a strong way, and now like it's like when you see a lot of this shit, you gotta just understand like a lot of this shit be fake. So it's like, bro, when I'm hearing people just comment on shit, it's like y'all not happy at all. Like
the internet though, you know?
It's the internet.
That's the internet. It's like
and they grieving and projecting their personal lives onto
what's
like
so crazy
other
though,
people.
I feel like you guys are the internet. Yeah, right. Especially for men of color, that they just shy away from it and do what's easy. But what's easy typically is toxic. Or like he said, bitches is crazy.
I know I don't want to be alone. That's for damn sure. If I got to fight, crawl, scratch, fight, whatever to keep mine, I got to keep it. I got to do what I got to do. I don't want to be alone. I'm an only child, single parent household. I knew for sure. When I met my homies for the first time when I was 7, 8 years old, we started playing sports. And I got around them and we started traveling, playing sports. I was like, oh, this shit is amazing.
Yeah.
And then when I got with Vanna, and I was like, oh, this shit is crazy. Oh, this is amazing. I love this shit. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Next time I'm alone, I'm be up underneath, champ.
Oh, I love that. But I feel like a lot of people don't value relationship in that way.
It shouldn't be in one. They don't value it like that, I feel like. Because I feel like it's very powerful.
A relationship is powerful.
Yes. It's two energies, you feel me?
Yeah. It's hard as fuck, man. But
it's hard as fuck.
All right, so let's look at some reactions to that right there, man. They saying y'all are too young to understand him, but he's absolutely right. This is a lady speaking. Saying hold on to what you have as long as she will still have you. Hold on to family in general. You don't want to go through this life 100% alone. That includes friends as well. Family isn't solely blood. Yeah, dog, you don't want to be that old man by yourself, man. You don't want to be that old man by yourself, bro. I don't want to be that. They laughing, but he dead ass serious. Take note, Steph Curry. It's always bitches crazy and never I'm not violating my relationship or marriage. It's part of it, you know. It's like if it's raining outside or it's hot outside, you appreciate being inside much more, right? This shit's so beautiful, feel that way about mines. I don't want to be alone. It's not I don't want to be without Savannah. Stay woke, y'all. That is what happened when you speak about your shit publicly. We're gonna say that every single time. LeBron, you gonna get it too. When you speak about relationships publicly, people are going to find a way to nitpick it, to find the controversy within it, because it brings attention. Like, you see other people talking. You see the like count for other folks. And they're just acknowledging what he says. Homie comes and spin it for something negative. 1,000 likes. Negativity travels much more further than anything, though. This is not romantic or endearing. I would never want a man to feel this way, especially around me. You see that? You said that? You see that? But let a bitch say, I don't want to pay no bills. Everybody accepts that and understand that. But I could easily be an asshole and say, oh, you just want a man, so you ain't got to pay no bills. Like, you can say that easily. Spoken like a man that has been cheating. See, the negative comments have much more likes than just people just acknowledging what he's saying and just processing what he's saying on the surface instead of trying to dig for dirt. This chick right here said that's why his NDAs be airtight. Dude says hoes be mad as fuck. In this clout is currency environment, you really think hoes care about NDAs? If they had a shred of evidence that they were with him, we'd all already know about it. I agree, bro. We know about the president. That chick did not care about Trump's NDA. He the leader of the free world. I'm not rooting it out from ever happening. But y'all don't think if that could happen to Trump, then it wouldn't happen to LeBron? If it was true? I'm not saying it ain't true, but that would lead me to believe that it's not true, all right? If we haven't heard something yet. All right, so some more topics. LeBron spoke on the integrity and friendship, and y'all know who responded to this topic right here. Let's go ahead and see.
No, everything is so fake now, man. Can't be honest with people like you just said. Everybody's so sensitive, so you're afraid sometimes to hurt people's feelings because you don't know how they're gonna take it. Even if it still means something to you, like, it's not the old school way. Like I grew up in the 80s and grew up in the 90s where, you could really like say something to somebody and they wouldn't take it so personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really take it to heart, take it, and they could be mad at somebody for a day or two, even be mad at them for a couple months, and then we can come together and have a conversation about it. I just don't think it's the way of the world is today. Like everything you say, people, every time you say something, people, no, everything is so.
All right, I don't know how they got integrity and friendship from that. Oh, okay, a Drake fan posted that. Makes sense. Because I don't see how the hell they got integrity and friendship from that shit at all. But they saying the same man that couldn't take criticism from Stephen A. Smith. Drake popped out at the hospital when your son went into cardiac arrest. Then you popped out to support Kendrick Lamar. He's saying this shit as he knows that shit he used to do in Toronto with the boy and the white snow bunnies and wild in front of his wife is, this shit is diabolical. How y'all know this shit to be true, bro? He's so used to straggling the fence when it was time to stick behind somebody that showed up at your kid's bedside when he was in the hospital. You couldn't do it. That's not sensitive. That's your character, homie. I don't know what's going on between LeBron and Drake and their friendship, what may have not happened. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, I don't care enough to speculate and lean on these narratives that's on social media. We just don't know. All we know is what is. They not cool no more. LeBron did not value that friendship anymore and he moved on for whatever reason. That's their life, man. It is what it is. Dude says Joe Budden on success in the rap game. Hell nah, bro. But hey, for AMP fans that's here, Phantom talked about the risk he took and how it led to meeting Cenat, which launched Cenat, changed Cenat's life, changed the streaming world.
All right, Phantom, you up next.
I think same thing, like high risk, high reward. You feel me? In business, I feel like I'm an 8 out of 10.
Ooh, a risk?
Yeah, I like it.
Ooh.
I think I get like a high from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when it hit.
Like gambling almost for the longer term.
But also it's like calculated risk, right? It's not, you're not just doing anything. You ain't freestyling.
Yeah.
But when it hit. And then in relationships wise, I would say like a 1 out of 10. I'm not risky on that at all. Like I take my time. Like I'm very on non-negotiables. I'm like, nah. You feel me? Like I'm not.
Ooh, I would never guess that.
You know?
You're really.
And then what's the other question? What was it?
And then what's the biggest risk?
Biggest risk. I think in the beginning, when I first started, like was doing the streaming, YouTube, like before it really went crazy. I used to play 2K a lot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was really just gaming, and IRL, which is in real life, wasn't a thing yet for real. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna make that transition. And the bros that was there with me at the time, it was like, it ain't gonna work out, this and that. And everybody in your ear telling you, no. I bet on myself. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was a big risk for me. And I made that move and I went crazy after that. You feel me? Then that's when I met you right there.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks after that's when I met you.
That's crazy.
So peep this though.
One of your
hold
biggest
on.
risks was trusting me.
Facts.
Yeah.
And if I would have never did that, took that risk,
Yeah.
I would have never met you.
Facts.
Think about that for a second. That's crazy.
I was first introduced to Phantom's content from the 2K community. That's the first time I found Phantom content. That's what I think it was 2K19, 2K18, one of those two 2Ks, man. When I seen his content, he used to frequently collaborate with Agent, Davis, Duke, all them boys. I used to watch them just from playing 2K and seeing the boys go crazy on 2K and shit. The stretch 4 builds and stuff like that. That's when they was doing their thing. And then, like he said, they transitioned to AMP and doing IRL content because most of them were just 2K gaming. The IRL content from the AMP videos, those things took things to another level. Then I don't know how long after, within a year, maybe even shorter than that, that's when Kai joined, and then Kai caught his footing and then focused on streaming while everyone else had their feet planted in the actual content space as far as YouTube uploads, just normally being YouTubers. Cenat was never that big of an individual YouTuber, but he did have success though. But he said, I'm gonna focus on streaming, and that took things to a whole nother level. You feel me? They made an investment into him, and he took them to a whole nother level, even though they was already cooking. But hey man, if y'all want to see more of these clips, go ahead and check out the full thing. If I remember, I'll make sure I go ahead and put everything in the description below. But y'all gotta let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. Me, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.